New breed, global truth. Mic check, what up? What's going on, brothers and sisters? It's New Breed coming through with another live stream. We got to talk about the Grammys, y'all. Man, oh man. White America, y'all better come and do something about this. Oh yeah, there's a real problem. Performances like the one that Kim Petras and Sam Smith did is so demonic and wicked that these the type of shows that can cause atmospheric changes. It's so overt. The devil is not hiding at all. The Grammys is completely out of control. I mean, the whore Babylon is on full display. Esau is on full display. The Idumeans, the blood drinkers, the vampires, the Roman Catholics, they're on full display. The lady in red, the harlot, Edom, the tabernacles of Edom was really showing their horns on the Grammys. I'm telling you. And for those who don't know, man, Kim Petras and Sam Smith are the first ever transgender and non-binary duo to win a Grammy Award. So this is the new narrative, gender confusion. And for those who don't know what non-binary is, let me give you the definition because I had to look it up my damn self, right? Non-binary, denoting having or relating to a gender identity that does not conform to traditional binary beliefs about gender, which indicates that all individuals are exclusively either male or female. So they believe that you don't have to exclusively identify as male or female. You could throw out all traditional, I don't know what to call it, definitions of your actual gender. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to hear this loudly and clearly. I'm making a bold proclamation right now for y'all tonight. I want y'all to listen to me. I now identify as being invisible. My nouns are who and where. Yeah. Now you see how that can come off a bit confusing? Yeah. I'm just saying, it's a wild time we living in. And if you're allowing your children to watch these television shows and these programs, Lord have mercy on your eternal soul. It's overt Satanism. They putting it out there right in the people's faces. It's no holds barred. And the brainwashing and programming is real. So if you want your children to grow up with any traditional values, please do not sit them in front of the television screen. Be careful what they're watching. Right? Now, peep this, man, because this is something else right here. Now, mind you, some of these images for brothers and sisters that watch this particular platform that's Bible-based and is conservative in nature. Not saying that I choose a political party, but I literally mean the word conservative as we are more so in lines with tradition, right? But let's see, man. Let's go.
Kim Petras and Sam Smith had an epic night at the 2023 Grammys.
Yo, fair use. Federal law allows citizens to redistribute portions of copyrighted material for the purposes of teaching, edification, and so forth. What you looking up at your screen is just utter madness. The Grammys was pretty much a fellowship with the devil. Everybody was there. Everybody that was in attendance, they're part of the program. All of your celebrities, all of the rappers, everybody who was in attendance, they were basically in the church of Satan that night. And they were getting inundated and they were getting reprogrammed. And there was a lot of demonic energy that came after this particular performance. And this is just this is nasty. Mind you, a lot of these entities that you see on your screen, they're not the gender they appear to be. Let's just put it that way. Some of these horned, these people dressed up in the horned apparel, they actually are hard-faced men, naturally born men. So, keep that in mind. And this is pathetic. This is horrendous and disgusting. Let's continue.
The duo hit the stage to deliver a majorly racy performance of their hit song Unholy.
Unholy. They telling you exactly what it is. Look, they got this transgender in a cage. There's fire all around the stage. I don't know what these two things are standing next to it. Next to him, her, whatever they calling it. This, I don't know what's going on here. But I do know that white America is getting pissed off on the right. I've seen quite a few podcasters, quite a few news broadcasts talking about this Sam Smith guy. He came out with a music video approximately 8 to 10 days ago. And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think that it would be possible to make a video that's worse than that one video where the dude dropped down. What's his name? Y'all know, Old Town Road. Little Nas. Yeah, I didn't think there could be a music video worse than Little Nas X. But Sam Smith dropped the video like 10 days ago. And I'm telling you, you won't even be able to get through it. You won't even be able to play the first 30 seconds before you turn it off. It is absolutely repulsive, ladies and gentlemen.
Emotional damage.
It is literally sickening. I mean, the Little Nas X was pretty bad, but as you can see going into 2023, the New Agers, the Satanists, they coming out full-fledged. And if Hollywood is going through all of this to portray these images, you better believe that the Most High God is real. They believe in Satan. We got to believe in our Creator, the Most High.
Sam was seen on stage in a cage surrounded by dancers with whips. Sam rocked a bright red top hat with horns while belting out the song for the audience, and the crowd went wild for their performance.
The crowd went wild. The crowd was possessed. Yo, now, I just paused this video, right? There has been no visual alterations. The LGSTD is in full effect. You can see this man's possessed. The whole entire crowd that was there was possessed, and there was a certain frequency going on in that atmosphere. This is bad. Just look at that face. They're literally cheering for this. This is what's going on in the Grammys now. My, oh my, have the Grammys progressed. My, oh my. No boundaries whatsoever. We knew this time was coming where they would have no holds barred. It would be overt Satanism right in our faces. The arena is full of thunderous applause. The agenda is real. Straight filth and straight trash. And you know what? If the right wing media outlets can cover it and they can show their disdain for this type of content and material, so can I. Because we must never keep our mouths closed with how outraged we are that this is on mainstream television. What happened to the Christian fundamental values, America? What is going on here? I'm telling you, Edom is showing out. Yeah, they say that this is the first non-binary and trans people to win a Grammy award. And they put that as a pillar and a staple just to show you which direction they going with this up and coming year. See, what they don't realize is this year is going to introduce two different things to us. The growth of knowledge for the saints and a mass gathering of the saints. Let me tell you something. There's going to be a mass gathering of some sort of all righteous people this year. Either this year or next year, it's going to happen. Because Satan is leaving us no choice but to start to bond together. Simultaneously, while that's happening, these devils going to be going full-fledged with the most racy, sinister depictions that they can. They're going to be trying to inundate the public. They're going to be hitting. Listen, they're going to be hitting the ground running with a lot of these depictions that they showing. The time is speeding up, y'all. We in some dark times right now. And if you don't see this, I just don't get how people can see the blatant demonic activity that's happening on the television and still not seek the creator, still not seek the most high. When these people clearly are evil, they showing you what evil looks like. Evil is confusion. I'm telling you, the more they show things like this, the more I want to go closer to the Most High. The more I'm like, man, this is sick. This is literally becoming Sodom and Egypt in this place. Sodom and Gomorrah. The spirit of America is rotten to the core. And they're proving it by these type of performances on mainstream television. This is on mainstream television, y'all.
Sam, thank you. You're a true angel. And
that's not a woman, ladies and gentlemen. That's a transgender, for the record. Yeah. And Sam is non-binary. The other definition for non-binary is not relating to, composed of, or involving just two things. So it goes on to say an example of that is basically I don't have to choose my gender. Why do I have to be composed of or involving one or two options? I can be whatever I want to be. Matter of fact, a non-binary can create their own gender technically by that logic of the definition. They can literally say, you know what, I'm going to make up my own gender. Yeah, this is the time we living in. And this is the confusion they pushing. Sick.
Hero in my life, and I love you. And everyone who made the song, too. I love you guys so much.
I mean, it was just so blatant. The song is called Unholy. Unholy. I mean, it don't get more dark and wicked than that. Now, peep this. Let me explain this to y'all. They know that the chosen ones are waking up. They're gloating. They're being pompous, braggadocious. But make no mistake about this. Their day is coming very soon. Laugh now, cry later. Remember them scriptures says that their bodies shall lie in the streets of Sodom and Egypt. And it's really going to have to come to that because these people don't have no type of recourse. They really don't. Straight abominations.
Earlier in the night, the pair won Best Pop Duo Group Performance for their hit song Unholy. And while accepting the award, Kim was so excited to make history as the first transgender woman to win in the category.
Sam graciously wanted me to accept this award because I'm the first transgender woman to win this award.
And the crowd goes wild. Man, there's some mixed group in there. I mean, everybody's in attendance. Welcome to the house of Satan, the house of the devil, the house of blasphemy. The song is called Unholy. Yo, somebody said the devil is a liar and lies are confusing. Exactly. The devil is a straight up liar. Someone also says the stuff in the dark being brought to the light, fam. It absolutely is. And they're not hiding it. They're proud to be demonic. And this is just the beginning of the year. This is just the beginning of the year. It's going to be more of this type of programming being put out there. And even in the crowd, there's a lot of deities roaming, a lot of spirits. This is just a dark place, man. This is absolutely the house of the dead. Oh, was that Queen Latifah? Come on, sister. You even got it? Look at the look of glee on Queen Latifah's face. Oh, man. This is a dream come true for the repo base. Yeah, Jay-Z, he got his hands together, Pitbull. I mean, everybody, all of the street cats, they in there too. They're giving you what Satan is all about. They're so happy and together in the name of the devil. See, Queen Latifah, she'd have been doing that set it off stuff for a long time. Let's make that clear. She's been switching and hitting for a long time now. And I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say that if not most, all of those individuals in attendance had to do the ritual. And y'all know what ritual I'm talking about. They all had to do it. They all a part of that. I'm telling you, it's a sick place. It's a sick atmosphere. Now, y'all know how I feel about people who battle with alternative lifestyles. Let me make this clear. You are welcome here on this channel. This is a safe space for everyone. And I would never condemn you because I don't have the power to do that. Only God does. But what I tell people all the time is read the Holy Bible. And instead of living an unholy lifestyle, try living a holy lifestyle. And it's going to require you to change whatever you struggle with, whatever vice that you face with. But to live in sin and to marvel in it, that's a dangerous place to be. Understand that. Yeah, this Sam Smith dude is atrocious, man. Absolutely demented.
And I'm so...
Who that is? Look, they getting a standing ovation. This is what they want moving forward. This is what they want moving forward in Hollywood. This behavior to be applauded. And y'all got to understand, for years, rappers have been being incentivized for dressing a certain way, wearing fingernail paint, all of those kind of things. A lot of rappers have been incentivized for, quote unquote, taking on a rock star persona. Oh, it's going to come a point in time where you already seen some of them in dresses, but it's going to come the rate we going with this. I give it a couple years. All your rappers going to be non-binary or downright just a whole nother, non-binary or trans. Yeah, they doing it. This the agenda right here. Who this is right here? She look evil as hell. Somebody come look at her.
Emotional damage.
She looked dark. There's no white in her eyes. That's a demon. That's a whole demon right there. But you know, they giving them a standing ovation.
And I'm so. Thank you.
Kim also thanked Madonna as well as her mother in her emotional speech.
Madonna for fighting for LGBTQ rights so much. I don't think I could be here without Madonna. My mother, I grew up next to a highway.
What is going on here? Listen. Man, you know, I think that was Doja Cat. I wouldn't be surprised. They looked a lot like her. But this is this is the witches and warlocks. That's pretty much inundating and brainwashing your children. The overt Satanism here is absolutely preposterous, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in white America, especially elderly people, a lot of old people who are absolutely freaking horrified at this, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who fought for this country, who sat there and went to war. There's people who, and I'm talking about white America right now, they are absolutely mortified at this. For real talk. My message to white America is, if you fed up with this, if this disgusts you, if this makes you understand that the future of your country is going to be destroyed, and the youth and those who coming up in the next generation are not going to have a limb to stand on. If you are elderly or a middle-aged Caucasian person, let me explain something to you. There's something that I would love to say to you. If you watching my channel right now, if you catch wind of this video, there's a message I got to tell you. The message is this: until y'all do right by the children of Israel that came over here on them cargo slave ships that built your land, until y'all band together and do right by those people, this will continue to go on a downward spiral. And in all sincerity, it's going to go on a downward spiral anyway. But your best benefit is to preserve yourself through all of this and get on the right side of history. Because all of the evil that you're seeing, God's chosen people are meant to rise above all of this. The last shall finish first, and the first shall finish last. So get on the right side of history. Start to support God's people, because you know who they are. You know just as well as I know. And nothing is going to get right until y'all do right by those people. If not, you're going to leave this into the hands of the tabernacles of Edom, and they're going to continue to do this. They said it was gospel artists up in the crowd, y'all. They said that it was Christian gospel artists that was in this audience. So the moral degradation is real. For real. It's getting bad out here. Yep, Tyler K, you got it right. God's army will take a stand. Man.
We're in Germany, and my mother believed me that I was.
Come on, man. You need to man up, bro. You need to man up, man. Yeah, somebody said Kurt Franklin might have been in the building. I don't know if he was or not. I just heard rumored that it was Christian artists that was there. Yo, the ABM channel, thanks for the $5 contribution. Says every year, these award shows become more and more satanic, dark, and blasphemous. Satan time is running out so fast he has no longer hiding. He is not hiding no more. I mean, they coming out full-blooded. Light should never have fellowship with darkness. Telling you, that's how you know a lot of these gospel artists don't have no light in them. And I think that the Most High is allowing us to see these type of things, allowing us to see how they perform their rituals in the public so we can get on the right side. See, there's no excuse not to turn to this word, not to turn to the scriptures. Oh yeah, Busta Rhymes, he down with the get down too. Y'all seen that? Busta Rhymes down with it. They all down with it. Until the Messiah return and obliterate these individuals, I'm telling you, these people gonna continue to be haughty and prideful and arrogant. Please do not list any other content creators in my chat. Please do not do that, especially if you never heard me say anything about that person. Only content creators that get shouted out on my channel is ones that I shout out. So if I see you shouting out a content creator in my chat, I will time you out, and that'll be your warning. All right. Pamela Spikner, thank you for the $10 super sticker. Highly appreciate it. Asa Benjamin said, Bree, did you see Madonna introduce the performance? She looked like Jigsaw from Saw, as well as the new abortion statue in NYC. Yes, sir, I did cover the new abortion statue in NYC. I definitely covered that on the channel. It's a few videos behind. Search the archives. I definitely gave my sentiments on that.
And I wouldn't be here without her and her support and everyone who believed in me to this point. I love you so much, the Recording Academy. Thank you. This is a huge moment for me.
So, he, she, I don't know, him, her, I don't know the noun, whatever. I'm not even going to waste my time with that. This person thanks the mom for raising this person as a female. Now, I don't know if y'all been catching the news lately, but it seems that there's a lot of individuals of alternative lifestyles who are adopting children right now. And there's been all kind of allegations coming out on said individuals as of late. Anytime you see these individuals grow up a certain way, more than likely there's some sickness going on there. There was some foul play done to them as children. So, these are the type of things that white America should be worried about. We talking about white America right now. This is something that is just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. All right, allow us to continue. Now, there's another one I want to share with y'all. I think it had Busta Rhymes in it. And, we got to go in because the Grammys was sick, man. And everybody pound the like button. If you just enter in the stream, pound the like button. Because this is what we got going on, man. And this man, Sam Smith, man, he got all kind of demonic videos and content. And I'm going to try. Well, I actually wanted to react to Piers Morgan. Man, Piers Morgan, he reacted to this whole debacle. And I think he had Sam Smith on the show after the performance. That's what I wanted to share with y'all. We're going to stay in the realm of this performance because that's what I titled the video, right? So let's talk about it, man. I'm going to share my screen with y'all. All right, let's see here. Now, Piers Morgan reacts to Sam Smith's Satanic Grammys performance. Peep this.
With Sam Smith's identity.
Fair use.
But last night's Grammys, they, as Smith now prefers to be called, identified as Satan. Performance while many.
So he likes to be called they, but during a performance, he identified with as Satan. He identified himself as Satan. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I told y'all at the beginning of the show, I now identify with being invisible. My nouns are now who and where. All right. Yeah, that's my new so I'm a non-binary human, right? I'm invisible. Refer to me as who and where. All right. I mean, this is weird, right? This is real weird. But this is right in front of our faces, man. The devil is really coming right out, man.
Views, especially amongst the American Christian fraternity, which are 210 million in America. Senator Ted Cruz said it was evil. Well, one of the scariest moments.
Wow, they even said, is that Madonna? Good Lordy.
Emotional damage.
Lord have mercy. I just can't even do this, bro. Is that Madonna, y'all? I think it is. Goodness gracious. You know, listen, these demons are truly manifesting. She looks like she crawled out of the pits of hell. Seriously, like she was in about the 5th or 6th layer of hell and crawled up out of there. Like, it's amazing how these entities actually manifest themselves. The brother says she looked like something off us. She literally looked like the Saw mask. Damn, bruh. Man, she looks like a nightmare, bro. Hold on, let me see here. It's wild, man.
Well, one of the scariest moments for me wasn't Sam Smith as the devil. It came with Madonna's general appearance.
Damn, he just cooked her ass. He just cooked her just now.
Seem not to have got the memo that Halloween's in October.
Damn, Pierce. Pierce, you a cold boy. Oh man, I can't do this.
But are they, Sam Smith, pushing artistic boundaries or just pushing the limits of good taste? Shocking for the sake of it, outraging because why not? It sells records. Joining me now to debate all this, it's Master Rowan, performs as Tripping Jupiter.
Yo. Come on, son. I'm glad I'm not on camera right now. Because I can't, I just can't, bro. Yo, what is going on here? Is this the face of our entertainers going into 2023, 2024? Is this the face of our entertainers? Yo, man, look like a whole rodent. This man, yo, this is crazy, bro. Bruh. I can't do this. And this is what, when you're watching the Grammys, when you're watching these shows, this is what pops up. And they're making all of these songs that are just more than sexually suggestive. I don't understand how they're getting away with putting the type of music videos that they put on the tube. I don't understand how they get away with that. When if you put something on YouTube that has the wrong shape, you can get hit with sexually suggestion. And some of the music videos they got, it's crazy. Somebody over there is cracking up in the chat, man. Y'all something else. Hey, DC, thanks for the $20 contribution. Says expose them. For real, man. This is something, man.
And the YouTuber and commentator Lauren Chen. So, Lauren Chen, let's start with you. I mean, it's caused outrage, this Sam Smith performance last night. You'll be quite pleased about that because, quite clearly, a bit like Madonna is heroin, part of his shtick is deliberately creating outrage because it fuels interest and headlines and sells records.
Yo, that's what they all about. The record execs that run these corporations, they all about public outrage, man. It is rumored, check this out. It is rumored that Lil Nas X ain't even a homosexual. That's what they said in the streets. A lot of you not, they said that. They said that it was a producer and there was a well-known photographer who was connected with people in the industry. She claims that Lil Nas X was performing, he was rehearsing for a show, and they pulled him to the side, listen, and told him, you better gay that up some more. You better get out there and make it more, you know, effeminate or whatever the case may be. That's what they say. And listen, I don't know, but I would not doubt that a lot of these people just would do anything because they're in some type of compromising position. They like the shock jock stuff, right? 123J, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says Shalom, homeschool your kids. They pushing this stuff to your kids in school. They absolutely are. They pushing it in the libraries and all of that. Exactly, Abby B. I'm hearing they G for pay. That's what they saying. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man, but it's crazy. Let's see. We saying allegedly. I mean, if you ask me, that this came from a source, a literal source that was connected to the industry made these claims. If you ask me, anybody who can slide down a pole and literally dance with the devil, he is what he is. You know what I'm saying? I you know. But let's continue.
No, you're absolutely right. And people have said that this is a controversial move by Sam Smith. This is not at all controversial within Hollywood. And I want to be clear that Sam Smith did this specifically to upset.
You said this is not at all controversial in Hollywood, man. They do. This is the norm of Hollywood. We just getting a close look at this thing. Bo Rue, thanks for the $20 contribution, fam. Says, imagine if you were a dog and that was your owner. Oh, man. For real. The dog probably won't even eat out that bowl getting served by that. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That the American right and Christians everywhere, and to virtue signal to his fellow Hollywood members and elitists that, don't worry, he's on your team. He hates all of the things that he's supposed to hate. If he actually wanted to be controversial in Hollywood, what he would do is actually come out in favor of traditional values, because we know that would never happen in a million.
Wow. What she just said was groundbreaking. She said if he wanted to be shocking in Hollywood, he would come out speaking on traditional families, such as having family. Wow. So in Hollywood, that's the total norm. And moving forward, you're not going to be seeing too many actors and actresses that ain't playing on that side. They just not going to let them in the door no more. It's going to come a time where, man, we just going to have to turn the TV off. Everybody watching YouTube. You hear me? That's what it's getting to. Everybody just going to have to watch YouTube at some point, bro. Because as soon as you turn on the TV, it's going to be Satan's deception everywhere, to the point where it's going to be time to just turn the TV off. You ain't going to be able to watch nothing without them sliding the agenda in. All networks going to be under this. That's what it's going to.
Years, or he would, heaven forbid, actually do something that's critical of maybe Islam. That would genuinely be controversial. But of course, because that wouldn't be popular among leftist elitists, he's not going to do that. This is actually, in a lot of ways, the safest thing.
Or he would claim to be an Israelite like Kanye West. Now that's controversial. Y'all want to throw Islam up? How about a man claiming to be an Israelite? Don't get too much more controversial than that, and does it?
That Sam Smith could have done.
Yeah, I mean, now Tripping Jupiter. Do I call you Tripping Jupiter or Madston? Which one would you prefer?
You could call me Madston.
Madston, thank you for being on the program.
You can call me what? Mamster? Hold up. What did he say?
You could call me Madston.
Manster? Man, you got to be kidding me.
Madston, thank you for being on the program. This reminds me a bit of the Met Gala in New York when they all suddenly wore crucifixes one year. As a Catholic, I read a column saying, you know what? You wouldn't be doing this to the Islam religion. Why would you just do it to Catholicism and Christianity? And that reminded me again.
Because Catholicism is all about that agenda. And Christianity is done. There's nobody to defend Christ anymore. And we talking about it's done, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wrap. I mean, the church is done. I'm not saying that biblical truth is done. And I'm not saying Christ, as we remember him, isn't being uplifted in this world by certain people. But the Christian churches, they don't step up and say nothing. Let's just be clear about this. The churches are not saying nothing about none of this, bro. Nothing. It's a disaster zone in them churches. For real, we in the end times. This is the famine of the word that the Bible talks about. Flixton Crypto, thanks for the $5 contribution, says there is no in between. Either you love the Most High or Satan. I'm choosing the Most High. Exactly, man. I feel you on that. Real talk. Yeah, man. When Christ come back, you right, Citizen Soldier, it's going to be a day that they dread. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. For real.
And exactly what Lauren said about last night. Yeah, you can dress up as Satan and prance about having a bit of devil worshipping just to deliberately outrage 63% of Americans who are Christians. But given he wouldn't do that with other religions, which are likely to lead to more serious repercussions for him, well, it was a bit cowardly, if I'm honest.
You know, that's an interesting way of looking at that, right? You just said that 63% of the country is Christians. But why not antagonize Muslims? That's what he's saying. Why not just antagonize Muslims? Because you know there will be some backlash if you were to disrespect Muhammad. But since you prancing around like Satan, you know that's going to piss the Christians off. Well, listen, if followers of Christ make up 63% of the country, he should be afraid to do this. He should be afraid to get on stage and disrespect 63% of the country. But the reason he's not, because the true gospel ain't being preached. The true gospel ain't being preached. And these people aren't giving no backlash. They too busy lining their pockets up. They too busy trying to be a part of the secular world. They too busy, capitulating to the world and being lukewarm. Real talk. And that's why I find it necessary to address these type of topics. And listen, let's make this clear. I'm not saying all Christians. I consider myself a Christian, a follower of Christ. My nationality is not Black or African American. I'm an Israelite, but I'm a follower of Christ who also was an Israelite. The Bible is a book on the history of the Israelites. Right? Let us continue.
I mean, I don't think there's anything cowardly about Sam Smith. And, if Lauren's suggesting that they are doing this just for publicity as far as like their identity goes, I mean, people struggle their entire lives with identity and the fact that...
Yeah, you want to really talk about it, ain't you? Shh.
Emotional damage.
How many of y'all would feel comfortable with this guy giving your children story time? How many of y'all okay with that? Nobody, right? Why would I want anybody who seems to be confused to teach my child anything. I'm just saying, right?
They can come to a place where they feel secure enough to let it out in the public is an amazing thing and a beautiful thing and a really important thing. As far as the red glitter hat with the devil horns, and I'm sorry, Ted Cruz. If anyone looked at Sam Smith and thinks the word evil, I think that they might frighten a little too easily.
Wow. A man who called himself the devil or Satan on a stage, who performed Unholy. See, this is the thought process of the reprobates. This is the thought process right here. The Bible says, woe to those who call good evil and evil good. This is crazy. Somebody said, who did this man makeup? Somebody said he looked like a rodent, man. I'm done. Man, y'all too much, man. This is hard to look at, man. This is crazy. This man got a whole Nicolas Cage face, man. What is going on here, man?
As far as the Catholic Church goes, I mean, I can't think of a better, religion to criticize or to tweak, or
because they known for molesting children.
I mean, there's like decades and decades of child sexual abuse that got covered up. So they don't really have a right to stand out and be outraged when they.
No, but there are also
children.
There are decades and decades of Islamic fundamental.
See, that's exactly what was going on. Piers is trying to sway the narrative to try to somehow antagonize Muslims. Here's the thing. The reason why he went at the Roman Catholic Church and Christians, number one, the Roman Catholic Church is the tabernacles of Edom. They are the harlots. They are the people in red. They are the dragon people. They are the serpent seed. So that was more so, that performance was actually commemorating the Roman Catholic Church, if you want to be technical. Now, when it comes to the Christian church, they don't even realize that through their paganism and through the philosophies that they've been adhering to for many, many decades now. We're talking about all your pagan holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, all of those things. You got that from the Roman Catholic Church. The Christian church in America is just a division of the Roman Catholic Church. You are the little sister. You're like a sister company. The Christian church these days are pagans. They literally celebrate everything the pagans celebrate. So nobody's going to come and fight. Nobody's going to come and say anything about what they got going on. Yep. Yeah, Sunday worship. We talking about all of it. Yo, somebody in the chat say he giving off Muppet vibes. Oh, snap. He do look like a Muppet, yo. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I challenge everybody in the chat to name that Muppet. Ladies and gentlemen, name that Muppet. Let me see if y'all can come up with a good Muppet name for this dude, because this is crazy.
Meant this terrorism. And the point that Lauren was making, I think, rather powerfully, was that you wouldn't get Sam Smith mocking Islam in the performance.
Yeah, but we're here
at
to
the
talk
Grammys,
about
because again, I mean, you wouldn't say it's cowardly. I'd say that is an example.
Yo, for the record, these are just jokes, man. These are just jokes. Yeah, that's definitely like a Fraggle. He's like more like a Fraggle. Mr. TC said that's jawbone right there. Listen, these are jokes, man. Brandy J said that's Frumpus. How about Frumpus? That's a good one, because we gotta make our own name up. This is Frumpus right here. because somebody said Frumpy, but a Muppet name would be like Frumpus. How about Frumpus Gold Dust Alfalfa? Yeah, Alfalfa Frumpus Gold Dust. Yo, for the record, these are just jokes. This is not like picking on this guy, nothing like that. It's just funny. His appearance is funny to us. That's all. Just like if a person came dressed up like a clown, right? If a person put on a clown costume, we would laugh because the appearance is funny, right? Same thing. So it is what it is. If you easily offended, I'm sorry. We don't mean nothing by it, man. We just cracking jokes. His appearance is funny.
The kind of cowardice, because we all know he wouldn't do that. And what he did last night, I think what they did last night.
Hey, yo. He said what he did last night, dude whispered they. He whispered they to him, man. And he had to switch up because remember their nouns is they. Oh, man, I'm not going to go on too long with this, man. Hey, bottom line is, white America, we got a real problem on our hands, man. We got a real problem on our hands. We got to do something about this. We got to clean up this cesspool. Y'all need to drain the swamp. And something got to give, man, on mainstream television. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is, man. Listen, I love each and every one of y'all. Hopefully y'all gain some edification. And listen, this is not meant to sway you away from getting this biblical truth. We just crack jokes sometimes, man. You know, it just is what it is. But listen, I love each and every one of y'all, man. I want y'all to have a blessed evening. I got more content coming. Consider following me on Patreon because you really never know where my content is going to end up going. You just never know. So consider joining me on Patreon because when the videos are not accepted here, that's where they go. All right. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a good one. Shalom and peace.